Okay, guys, so I'm sure that people have already done this before, but, hold on. Sorry about that. Um, anyways, I'm sure that people have already done this before and discovered it, but I haven't, and I've been trying to do this, like, on my own. But there's this game that I play sometimes called the Double R Bar. It's kind of one of those, games that you just kind of, like, hang out and drink stuff and talk to people. Why did you close the door on me, meanie? Anyways, so as you can see, if you look around, it's like a kind of like an old-fashioned styled bar, but they don't sell you like actual alcohol. They just sell you like Coke, which I think is cool because they give you like the old bottled Coke and stuff. They even got a old-fashioned looking Coca-Cola vending machine, which I also think is kind of awesome. But you can't really see it because they're blocking it. But there's these NPCs, and these are supposed to be, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be this band right here. They're called the Ace of Hearts Band or Ace Hearts Band, and it kind of tells you a little bit of story about that right there. I don't really want to spoil much because I want you guys to come here yourself because this place is actually really cool. Um, but anyways, um, what I want to show you here is if you stand here, you can kind of see this looks like a trap door. And you press this lever and you can go down here. I mean, this part isn't very secret because a lot of people already know about this part. And it brings you to this place called Roarins or whatever. And uh, there's some interesting stuff down here. It looks like a less nicer place than upstairs. So, but if you go this way, you can notice that there's a door with a red light above it, and there's a padlock right here. And when I found this, when I was trying to find this door, because like it shows that there's this door in the thumbnail, I was trying to find the code to the padlock, and I couldn't find it, and I would try like everything. So because you can go around and like look at different things, I tried to do the code inside of here. Well, I thought it was a code, and you can see in this little shack, there's a date right here that says, you can barely see it, but it says May 15th on that picture right there, right here. And I thought, okay, maybe it's like 515, but that doesn't work. So I tried to do like literally any dates that I could find, and none of them could work. Um, and there's a lot of numbers everywhere in this game, which is really confusing and it kind of throws you off. But the code is actually it's kind of ridiculous. It's literally right here. It's it's these three cards. It's as you can see, 851. And I just found this out like not too long ago. So I haven't really done that much because I wanted to record before doing it just so you could see my first reaction, but um we're gonna go ahead and go all the way to 851. See, look, it's unlocked and it opens, and then you can come down here and you press on this, you click on that, this little manhole cover, and it brings you to Warren's bunker. Now I have never been here before, trust me. Um, there's a gun. June 17th, 1964. Dad told us that we are running the bar now. Me and Randy are having mixed ideas on what we would call on it. On another note, this shelter Dad made is quite drafty, and I'll probably end up staying here some nights. It's quite nice for what it is, of course. I can't forget what's going on in the current world, but hey, might as well have some fun while everyone is going crazy. Times have changed and fear has grown. So I think Randy is like he might be the owner of the Double R Bar or the manager. I'm not sure because it mentioned Randy before. Um, so I don't know, but this is weird that they just have this random bunker down here. 1964, and the 14th is circled for some reason. Seems to be a picture of Randy and oh, it's Randy and Roran. Okay. So which one's who? Is this Randy? And is this Roran? What's on the back? 153673. What could that mean? April 14th, 1976. Trying to get this damn radio working. Of course, being multiple feet underground doesn't help out with getting signal, but in these times, hiding is all I can really do. Competition is barren these days, with only places like Freddy's even getting customers. Of course, business is booming with my ruthless tactics, with the police behind my back. I don't think anything is ever going to change. Oh, that's weird. So is this Freddy's? Is this like a different bar? Or is this like the Freddy's from Five Nights at Freddy's? Like, I have no idea. It's probably I have no idea. It's probably a different kind of Freddy's like in this universe. Um, but it kind of sounds like he might be getting into some like legal trouble maybe, or maybe he did something he wasn't supposed to. That was April 14th, 1976. When was this note? June 17th, 1964. So this was before that note. And these were both during like spring and summer basically. Um, and then this picture right here, there's a date. Yeah. 6 so June 18th, 1964. June 18th. And this is June 17th. So this was a day after that note. In 1964, 14. That's the same day that this note was written. Why is there a knife here? There's a kitchen knife and a pillow. That's weird. Also, why is there a bunker here? What's going on in the current world? And fear has grown. Is there like some sort of is it I don't know if I don't know if it has to do with because this is during like the Cold War. Um, technically, if you think about it, 1960s and 70s is that's kind of around the height of the Cold War if you think about it. So maybe that's why he's saying that there's fear and that they have this bunker here. I have no idea. Um, but this date with the red circle on the 14 and this note is weird. I don't know if I like that. Um, there's a keypad right here, and I have no idea what it's for because there's this code, but I don't know what you're supposed to do with it. 153673. Am I supposed to say it out loud? 153673. Okay, that just censored it. Thank you, Roblox. Um, this is another one I didn't look at. December 15th, 1997. Randy brought a kid to the bar. Of course, with his big heart, he's letting the kid stay here as a home. I said no to the bunker because I don't need a kid getting in my affairs or accidentally shooting themselves. What? Randy says their name is Mulberries. What a weird name for a kid. Randy just calls them Mill, from what I can tell. Business? Booming as usual. but I'm getting older and it seems like I ain't going to be able to smooth relations with business. So, is this guy a part of some sort of like organized crime or something? Because it almost seemed because he mentions like he's getting he's having the cops on his back and he doesn't want this kid to get shot or accidentally shooting. Well, I don't know. It just kind of seems weird. Maybe it seems like he's really up to something. Randy is, but I can't put my finger on it. Or Warren and Randy, both of them. It's kind of weird. And why would they just take this random kid named Mulberry? Like, just a random kid that they just find. If you didn't know, this game is actually made by a person named Mulberries. And I honestly don't know if this is I don't know if this is a Roblox myth. It could be. I used to do Roblox myths. I used to be part of Robloxian Myth Hunters, like a long time ago. Well, not really a long time ago, but like a few years ago, I guess. And I stopped doing it because I kind of got bored of it, and I don't know. I was kind of an annoying person, and people didn't really like me in that community, so I just left. So that's another reason why I left. But I don't know. This is kind of weird. I don't know what to do with that information. Um, I don't know what to put in this into this keypad. Is it is it this date? So that would be 3314? I don't know. Can I can I enter the Oh wait. Um okay. Well, that just made a noise. Not sure why. I thought I was able to like actually do something.
It's almost like being in Diddy's office.
Oh my God.
This is Diddy's. Diddy.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna I'm gonna mute him. Um I just have people muted because I don't want them to say something they're not supposed to. Wait, why is there so many people here now? Did somebody follow them, or was it me that opened the door that got them here? Is there something in this vent? No. See, I'm trying to look everywhere right now. Look for any kind of thing. Click on random anything that looks clickable. Just literally. Even try to find any kind of hidden wall. I have no idea if this means anything. Probably not. Um, so I'm assuming if I go up this ladder, I just go back to the first game, right? Or, hold on. Can I get up here? I think my character might be a little too big for this. Come on. Come on. Okay, it didn't teleport me. That's weird. So am I stuck down here? I don't want to be stuck down here. Um, I was not planning on doing this today because well, as you can see, I got this different avatar, and that's kind of why I went to the double R bar because I wanted to see what people thought of it. Because usually that's what I do when I make a new avatar. I know that sounds weird, but I just want to see what people think of it. But I made this new avatar, and I decided to go to the Double R Bar because I thought it'd be fitting because it's like it's kind of a mysterious place where people go to hang out, and I my avatar is supposed to be like a man in black, so I can't get up here though. I don't know if I did it wrong or because look, now this is just stuck like this, and I don't know what to do with that information. I don't like it makes me think I unlocked something, but nothing actually happened when I did that. I still don't know what to do with this. 153673. You know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Alright, and I'm going to keep this date in mind, 6/18. 1964. 1964, 14th. Keep these dates in mind. I'm gonna take a screenshot of all these. 1997 is when Mulberry moves in, I guess. Okay. No, I never checked under these tables, but it doesn't hurt to look, you know? But there doesn't seem to be anything. Is there anything I can click? Literally, anything. Is there anything with this bed? Doesn't seem to be. This is weird. Um, I don't know if I'm missing something, or if this game just doesn't work anymore. I have no idea. There's also this gun, which I'm not sure what you can do. I don't think you can do anything with that. I think that's just because this is a little bunker thing. In this knife, in this bag in here. And I don't know what to do with that information. That's a lot of codes and random things. And it makes me think that I'm missing something, and I don't know what I'm missing. Because now I have a new code, and I don't know what to do with that code. Because I haven't found anything new yet. So I have to find something, right? Like it's got to be in the other game, I think. I don't know. Or maybe if I put in that, I don't know, this might sound far-fetched, but maybe if I put a different code in that padlock, something happens. I don't think that's the case, but we'll just have to see. It seems like there's nothing going on here so far, so I'm just gonna leave and rejoin. We'll just see what happens. I need to have mute all, like, on a default or something. Have you seen this man? If so, call this number, blank number. Thank you. I don't think I've seen that yet. Sorry, we're open. Yeah, okay. So, I don't want to spoil any of this for you. So before I continue this, I encourage all of you to visit this place because I don't want to show the rest of it until you've seen it yourself because I think this place is actually really cool. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this place. Chicago Daily A place even time can't touch. The Double R Bar. December 17th, 1954. So Randy and Warren, it sounds like, they both got it sounds like they both got ownership of the bar in like 1970s. Or no, was it like 1964? June 16th, 1990. So 1957, that one says. This one says 1954. So 3 years later, I guess, is when the band started playing here. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that information. I don't know if I unlocked anything in the other game. I doubt it. Like in this game. I've already been to this area before, but maybe I just haven't looked hard enough. I have no idea. Like, there's this person here, and oh yeah, I don't know if you guys couldn't notice, but there's a lot of stuff here that is like I'm pretty sure is referencing Gauze. There's a lot of like myth stuff here that references different myths. So if you're into Roblox myths, you would probably like this place. Um, I don't know what Dismal's Diner is though. I've never been there. I don't even know if it's an actual Roblox game. What is this? Shocking news this week. Another dead child at Lake Huron. I don't know if I've seen this one before. Since 1802 in Michigan Post. The news is shocking as throughout the years many people have lost their lives to the lake due to drowning in Lake Huron. In 1911, it was known as that a child also drowned in that lake followed by many others. Local police department has made a statement about these events. We believe the deaths are because of carelessness. The lake itself should not be known as a curse. I don't know if this is an actual thing at Lake Huron because Lake Huron is like an actual place in real life. It's a part of one of the Great Lakes of the United States and Canada. Um, but it says over the past few decades, reports of missing kids and adults at Lake Huron have resurfaced. I think that's what that says. However, a recent one for a child named Connor something Connor Connor Connards Connor Connards has occurred. A statement by Marcus Mazarn. I was sleeping the night it happened. When I woke the next morning, he was gone. And I seen his boat tipped in the water. I'll never forget what I've done. It was my fault. Oh, that's terrible. He feels bad for the kid. He thinks he did it. Clean restrooms. I don't think you can go in here. I can't really click on any of these bottles or cans either. There's some jerry cans. There's this radio. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, sir. There's all these stuffed animals too. What? Lake something still missing. And there's Gauze right there. I don't know why Gauze is here. I don't know what. I don't think this place has anything to do with Gauze. I think it's just referencing him basically, but maybe I'm wrong. Because Gauze is a pretty famous guy. I don't know if they changed this place at all. It seems like they haven't. There's, oh, there's Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. I forgot about that. It's pretty neat. There's nothing up here. There's a Gauze bust. Oh, you can press on it. I've never seen that before. What does that do? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this might be a reference to another myth, or it's just showing the UGC. I don't know. That nose did something, or pressing on the bust. Oh wait, okay. Um, that definitely did something. I don't know what. I don't even see this little dollhouse. I don't think I've seen this before, have I? What is this? The Mulberries Tavern. What does that say? Now serving Yucco juice, which I think is a reference to another Roblox myth, the Yucco juice. Because if you didn't know, there's more than one clown myth. Um, okay, so it's some old propaganda, I guess. So we pressed on both of these things. Oh, there's Yucco juice. But it didn't seem to do anything. Like, it made a weird noise. As if it made a noise like I put a coin in it or something. Also, there's these, like, dog statues, I think. Or maybe is that the only one? I have no idea. Okay, so there's a phone here. And I wonder, I've never used these phones before, but you can't really click on any of this stuff. Um, I'm not, I don't actually know how a rotary phone works. I just know that you, like, have to spin it around to get the numbers. Um, yeah, see, there's another dog statue. See, when I was here, I thought it was the number of, like, different statues there was, but that didn't seem to be it. They didn't work. Um, I don't seem to find any more gauze statues, unless there's one I'm missing. Whoa, wait, what is this? January, January 18th. What does that say? Closing day. It's on the 29th. Okay, and then there's this cat clock. And the time right now is... Wait, is it 2 in the morning? 2:50 in the morning? Jeez. Why are we here so late? I don't know if that time actually advances at all, if it just stays there. No, you can try going down here, and I've already done it, and it doesn't really go anywhere. Um, I mean, there's obviously more to this, you can tell. I just can't find it. And I really, really don't want to look it up because I'd rather find out on my own. I mean, that's the whole point of Roblox Myths, is that you find out what it is. And, I mean, yeah, it is fun to watch people do it themselves. There's a breaker box and bag. Or a transformer, whatever that is. I don't know, I've never owned a house before. What's up here? There's a thing up there. I don't know what that is. Is that just a random thing? Yeah. So, this must be... I don't know what time this, if it's December 1997, um, I don't know. So, okay, I'm looking at the group right now, and it doesn't really say much. But it was updated. It was updated yesterday. Okay, interesting. And this was created in 2015? Jeez. I didn't know this game was that old. But the person who made it, Mulberries, he has his own double R bar group that you can join. Or it's called a community now. I don't know why Roblox changed it, but um and then it has, wow. Okay, there's a lot of stuff you can find here basically. Um yeah, if you just go to the community, the double R bar community, you can see a lot of stuff. But Mulberries did a shout on March 24th, 2025, and he said for 40,000 members, I will update the game. And he does have 40, he surpassed it actually. He has 41,000 members now. So, Mulberries, I don't know what you changed, but I'm assuming that maybe you changed it so you can go through that door now. Or maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea. Because I feel like I've already tried this 851 code before, and maybe it just didn't work. Because I used to play this game in VR, which I know is like kind of weird, but it didn't really matter to me. Oh yeah, it was this cool book right here, Herobrine Stories and Encounters by, I can barely read that, by Rock on 80s 1? I have no idea what that says. It's really hard to read because it's like very low resolution. Oh, and here's another god statue. So I found 3 so far, I'm pretty sure. I can click on this guy, right? Yeah, hold on. Okay, so I don't know if I clicked them in the wrong order. I clicked on that guy. That guy. I'm not sure what it does. It probably does nothing. Maybe it's just there to throw me off. There's also this thing right here, and I don't know if this is the code that I saw earlier. Hold on, let me pull up the screenshot. 153673. So what if we say 1536? What if I just say that doesn't seem to do anything. Ramblers Speakeasy. And then there's this picture right there. I don't know what that is. I don't know, it's weird. There's a fridge. This leads to somewhere though, like there's no doubt about it. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if I have to be, because you can be a role here. You can be a waitress, bartender, janitor, or customer, or a valued customer. Um, yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. I think those are just for roleplay purposes though, because you can make food and you can give people drinks. It's kind of cool. That's why I like this game, because it's like a old-fashioned bar, kind of. I mean, it's not really a bar because they don't sell alcohol, but it sells Coca-Cola, which is even better in my opinion. Probably better for your health, actually. Don't drink too much Coke. That's bad for your teeth. Welcome to the Randy and Lawrence. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Bet you didn't see that coming. Featuring old friend of mine. Randy's... Oh, wait, I didn't realize these old pictures. They look pretty cool. So I didn't realize how old this game actually was. And it makes me wonder, like, how many visits? 13 million visits. So a lot of people know about this game. I'm pretty sure a lot of people already knew about this game. Um, I just I just didn't know exactly what it was, and then I joined it, and then I found out. Um, and it's basically, think of it as like a myth combined with a social, like, ha hangout place, kind of, where you can eat and drink stuff in game, not in real life. So yeah, it is basically a bar because people usually go to bars to socialize with other people. Um, or so that's how it kind of has been for a long time. Um, I mean, obviously, people go to bars for other reasons, but oh, I didn't even realize this is actually a train car. I thought this was a cabin, but I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here, honestly. Oh, defunct after tax evasion. Weird. I don't. Okay, so does this take place in Chicago? Like, it has to be. Or maybe it's. No, this has to be in Michigan. Yeah, this has to be in Michigan. That would make more sense, right? Um, now I feel like I'm going insane because I'm just going back to the same place I've already been to. Now I feel like, hold on, can I interact with this? Wait, no, that's the door. I don't know. Um, I found three gauze busts or statues, whatever you want to call them. There's probably more actually. Hold on. Let me. Let's go back to the basement, see if we find anything there. If there's nothing there, I'm not sure what else to do in this game. I'm sure there's something I'm not seeing or just getting. Or maybe there's some puzzle that it gave me that I just can't figure out because I'm not smart enough to really figure that out. Um, that's kind of a cool poster. So, hmm, yeah, I don't know. What does it say? The Mythsman Diner. I think that's an actual myth diner. I don't remember though. There's so many Roblox myths, I just don't remember. Like all the famous ones. But of course, the community's died down due to a lot of factors like I don't really want to get into it that much, but basically, there's a famous Roblox YouTuber. If you don't know him, his name is Flamingo. He used to do Roblox myths, and that basically popularized it like a lot. And some other people did popularize it as well. It wasn't just him. I don't want to give him all the credit, but he really did popularize it, and a lot of people got interested in it. So then the myth community started booming, but then uh, it turned out that basically one of the owners of like one of the biggest Roblox myth groups was doing some illegal things on the internet. I won't say what it is because I don't really want to talk about it, but he did some illegal things, and then that group started dying, and as a result, the whole myth community kind of started dying. I mean, it was still, they still did myth hunts and stuff. They just didn't like do it as much, I guess, in that group specifically. But I was in RMH, Robloxian Myth Hunters, which is different. It has nothing to do with that other group, other than the fact that they like used to be allies, I guess. I don't really know. And now it's just I don't even know. I haven't really checked on the community in years. I haven't really done anything. I just kind of do whatever now and enjoy my time on this platform. I mean, Roblox Smiths are still interesting to me. Like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'll return to them and realize how creative or creepy they can be, or just good they are. Um, Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of them are overrated and um, have been pretty much gotten all their popularity from Flamingo, which is another criticism I have about Roblox myths that even a lot of other people don't like about some myths is that they are super overrated. Um, but some of them are genuinely good though, so I recommend that you get into it at least once because it's pretty cool. Um, it was really nice because I really used to be into this stuff, and I have a lot of people have given me a lot of different myth games, not just the popular ones. Like I found out about a lot of other different myths that I've never heard before, and I really appreciate that because that's not really something that's not really something you can do in any other community. Um, is find out about these like underrated myths, basically, kind of underrated. Um, and these places, they only have like a couple thousand visits, maybe, not as many as the very popular ones, which is why I really like the myth community, is because you can go ahead and support these guys who made these games and have fun in them and experience different stories and everything like that. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool experience. Um, I kind of became like this is this is gonna sound like I'm bragging, but I I I basically became like one of the middle ranks of the Robloxian Myth Hunters, and because of that, I got to talk to a lot of middle ranks and higher ranking Myth Hunters, and they gave me access to a lot of different games I've never seen before, which are pretty interesting. Um, well, they were pretty interesting to me back then. I don't know about now because I've already seen them or I already went through them. But I have an old YouTube channel. Um, well, it's not really. hold. It's my first YouTube channel. I only use it for watching videos now, but I have a lot of stuff unlisted on there, and that's where I used to do a lot of myth hunting and stuff like that. So it was a lot of good fun. Um, but um, like I said, because I got to know some of the higher ranking people in the myth community, or the Robloxy Myth Hunters. Like I said, they gave me access to a lot of different games that I've never seen before, which I think is really cool that they gave me that resource. And all I can say is she invited me to a Discord, which not a lot of people are on. Not a lot of people are on this Discord. Like, it's very, it's probably like 20 people on this Discord, including me. And there's a bunch of myth games I've never seen before on there, which I think is just really cool. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like I'm bragging or anything, but I'm just saying, like, this is the kind of stuff that you can get into if you join the myth community. Um, so I really encourage you to do it at least once if you like myths. And like I said, I don't know what this is. I'm assuming, I don't know, because it's only this one button here. And I don't know if he's gonna change that to make it so you can do the code, or if you just if you can do something and I'm just not seeing it. I have no idea. Because this has to do something, right? Like it plays that sound, it flashes. This has to do something, and I don't know what. Maybe it doesn't do anything. I have no clue. Um, I really don't want to look it up. I'd like to find it on my own because I don't know. I am kind of tempted to look it up because I'm into this now, but at the same time, it's like if I look it up, I'm gonna spoil it for me, and then it's gonna ruin the fun of finding out the puzzle and all that. So it's like I don't know what I want to do. I don't know, but I will see you guys in another video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will put the game in the description of this video. I will see you later. Goodbye.